Welcome back, everyone, to Poppin' Often with Often. Today, we're going to be going over Arme's third job. I almost said fourth. Third job. This job has always been really wonky. People that use it didn't really use everything about it, but a really good Warlock will definitely tear your butt up. So let's just kind of hop into it. If you guys want to help support the channel and the content that I produce and at the frequency that I produce it, please feel free to scroll down to that page down below. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. So we're going to be looking at Arme's third job here. It's very wonky, to be honest, but we're going to just go down the list and we're going to talk about her abilities. So the first ability, or the first thing that we want to notice, is that whenever you press Z, she doesn't attack, she rubs her lamp. Right, so one Z, I rub it once, another Z, I rub it twice. Rubbing it one time has its own set of moves, rubbing it two times has its own set of moves. So we'll talk about rubbing it once. All right, so the first rub, Z double up. You get that. What that does is just like a little attack in front of you, Z up, just kind of knocks them down. Really good if they're jumping at you, really good if they're like rolling at you or whatever, you just, boom, get out my face. So another one you have is basically icicles. So Z to the left, boom, icicles. And you might be thinking it's very weird of an ability, but it's actually pretty useful if they're above you. The one thing you want to notice though is that we want to face the direction away because it curves backwards. So if we want to hit them from behind like this, what are we going to do? We're going to go ahead and do it this way, so she gets hit. And a cool little thing to note is each individual icicle actually hurts her. So she can get hit with all three and it's going to hurt her. So always remember that. Each icicle does do its own damage if it hits the target. So you can get 3 icicle procs if you can hit all 3. The last one that we have is the defense. Any projectiles coming your way, she'll knock it back. So if you guys ever heard of Warlock tennis, that's where that comes from. All right, so now we're gonna talk about the double Z. So double Z up, boom. Very good when you're hitting people from across the platform. Hit them and it's a lot of damage. It's even really good in front of your face. As you see, very nice. And then as far as the Z left, so ZZ left, throws a firebolt, very good. Dash ZZ up, nice little combo right there, bang bang. One thing to really note about this job though, is that when you do rub that lamp, it's gonna be like that until you command it. So as you see, I rubbed it once and I'm gonna stay like this until I actually command it. So I can basically hold it, charge it, I guess. And then when I'm ready to use it, boop, just use it. So I can rub it twice and just walk around. I can even jump. Just walk around. One thing you notice is you can't change direction, so you have to jump to change your direction. Just a very important thing to keep in mind. You have to jump to change direction. If you're charged, when you're ready to let it rip, boop, let it rip. So I think that's one of the really cool things to this job, is that you can actually mind trick them. They don't know how many times you rub the lamp. They don't know what ability is coming out, and you essentially have 5 abilities to work with, and they don't even know. And you can actually just hold it until you get ready to launch it. So very cool technique. One thing you also do want to keep in mind is that if you use an ability, her stance goes away. So you can't rub the lamp, use an ability, and then use the skill right after. It doesn't work like that every single time that you do use an ability, you're removing the stance. And last but not least, you're not able to dash either when you have the lamp activated. So you see, I can't dash. I have to use the ability, otherwise I'm stuck in this motion. All right, now let's talk about her abilities. So you have this one. Just a nice little tornado. It pushes them backwards, and it does damage. And then second bar, it gives you bonus defense. Boom. Now we have bonus defense on us. And for the last and final bar, we actually have Blizzard, which will freeze people near you. It will freeze anything on your screen as long as it's on your level or under you. So as an example, if I do it from right here, I should still be able to freeze her. See? But if it's above you, you're not going to freeze them. You have to be on your level or you have to be under. Otherwise, it's not going to work, as you see right here. So just keep that in mind. You can kind of see the animation. It's like a rectangle. Like that's where they have to be. I'll try to put my mouse towards it. You see, the animation is kind of like starting right there. So if they're not right there, they're not going to get frozen. So just something to keep in mind when you're using it, because it is definitely something that will throw a lot of Warlocks off. But that's pretty much it. The one thing that I do know a lot of Warlocks are good at is autoing. This job can auto, as you see. So I definitely recommend you guys getting used to autoing if you guys are going to play Warlock. It's definitely something that I think it's necessary to learn. One of the things to keep in mind when you are autoing is that if you do mess up, she's gonna rub her layup and then she might screw you. So if you're gonna auto, make sure you know what you're doing when you're autoing. See? You can also do the auto when you are having them in the tornado. See? I can't do it really fast. I told you guys even in my auto video, I don't know how to do it as fast because I don't ever really auto. If you guys want to learn how to auto, I do have a video explaining exactly how to auto. This is a very complicated job, and it's never really been one that's been frowned upon because it's never really been easy to use. So the players that do play Warlock, they're really good players. So thank you guys for watching. As I said, I hope this helped you guys. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below, of course. And if you guys would like to support the channel and the creation of my content, Patreon is where you want to go. Link in the description below. I appreciate any and all support. Until next time, you know what I always say. Thank you for what? Popping often, cool often.